A lot of great faces. Okay, great. So I am Allison. I am on the board of FWA. I am honored to be on the board. And we're going to talk today essentially about just kind of who we are and all the resources you have. I think that it is such a this is an incredible group. And I know a lot of us were at DOT. We're still brimming with just how great that networking was. And just, I think it's such a fun thing to continue that networking within our group on a Friday. So we'll just kind of take a step back and also just discuss who we are, our mission and our vision for those of you especially who are new or still just wanting to grasp really how to fully embrace this group that you're in. So FWA is an industry-wide grassroots collective. We act as an incubator in connecting women and people marginalized due to gender, resources, and community, paving it forward for all women in stages of their food service careers. And we envision an equity balanced food service industry where authentic, diverse, and talented women are empowered to drive their own career paths. Our guiding principles, we aim to disrupt the current cycle that prevails in our industry to drive equality as we recognize we are part of a system that wasn't designed with our success in mind. Our alliance is set on changing this culture with companies, associations, and the industry as a whole. And that is 100%. It so well encaptures who we are and why I'm so proud to be a part of the board and a part of this group today. We will also kind of dive in. So this meeting is mainly to network. So this is going to be a really quick introduction and just kind of touch points on the resources you have. And after this 5 minutes introduction, we're going to go into smaller groups where you guys get to kind of discuss who you are and what you want to get out of this group and your networking needs to help further get you seated in this and really grow. So there's a lot of opportunities. This is 100%. Yes, any questions, put them in the chat. This is 100% a volunteer organization, as we mentioned, grassroots. So if you want to volunteer in anything that resonates with you, feel free to talk about that in your networking breakouts. I think we're going to have 2 sessions, and I'm just really looking forward to that. So we have a lot of resources. And that's why today is really exciting to kind of embellish on that and keep moving forward. So next month is really going to be focused on our mentorship program. So Jen Roth is currently leading that, but we do want to pass that on to, if this resonates with anybody, to lead it. So we have one-on-one mentorships. Keep an eye out for communications on that. And the beautiful thing about this program is there's nothing from us. This is 100% what you would do if you want to be a mentor, would need a mentor. We'll connect you with somebody we think resonates with you and what your needs are. And then it's a cadence on your own. We know that everybody's bandwidth is different, so there's not a one fit solution for that kind of structure. So you'll work one-on-one with an individual that you're paired with, and then that's your buddy. That's the person in your corner and vice versa. I think the beautiful thing and something that could be successful is if you guys switch hats, where you might be, dubbed a mentor, but might need mentoring from your mentee. And it's just a beautiful thing to have in your corner. And then you guys can create your own cadence and chat. That's your perma buddy, as I like to say. We have professional development as well. So if you need any resources, if you're looking to rebrand yourself, if you need help on your resume, I know PD cycles, personal development is right around the corner. Mine's at the end of the month. If you're really looking to kind of advance yourself in your career and just need some prep before you go into your PD cycle, I think it's what a beautiful resource we have. We have the networking and virtual meetings. That's now going to be led by Christy McGill. So this is one of the virtual networking portions. I'm so still brimming. I know Julia's too. We were talking about how our coffee meet in person at DOT on Tuesday morning. It was fantastic. So keep an eye. We're going to keep doing that. Those who signed in, we are going to reach out to you in the next week. And I do want to, I think that there's so much opportunity to continue to do more in person and mixed in with virtual. So as somebody who's remote, I find a lot of fulfillment in that. I feel very isolated and sometimes depressed of just, in-person meetings and then shutting the door and that's it. I don't have that. As an extrovert, remote's great for my personal life, but trying to keep the keep my cup full and, runneth over. I love these in-person ideas. And again, a million thank yous. It was such a great kickstart for something so informal that will really kind of polish and just make it one of those things that everyone's going to want to go to and network in the middle of, something national like that. We also have the job board. So if you are looking for someone or also somebody who needs a role or looking to, be hired, if you've seen them, they're incredible. You send us all the details. It posts. I do believe in a board meeting we had, they said almost every job posting we've had has been fulfilled within the FWA network. So really take that to heart and know that this is a successful job board. If you're looking for someone or in need of a job, this is a beautiful avenue for you to really promote yourself in that way. We also have confidential services that is actually led by Stephanie Lind. So if you are needing, if you're in a toxic environment, you need to get yourself out. If you need any kind of support in that way, we have a helpline. It's anonymous, it's supportive just for you, and it's that safety net that you can really utilize to get yourself out of that toxic environment. We have the financial acumen, legal referral, entrepreneurship. There's so many resources. Again, another topic in a board meeting we had that was really beautiful is just what are the resources you have both federally in your career and at a personal level to feel safe that you can pull away if there's anything personal, a milestone, be it good or bad, if you're pregnant, if you're going through bereavement, all of the tools that you have in your docket to make sure that your career is safe and you can focus on that. I think that that's a huge topic we can absolutely continue to dive into. And then we also have a really, I'm so excited for this. Jeanette Gerber is actually leading this. It's under construction, but we'll keep an eye out. There's going to be a book club. So I'm really excited for that. I have so many in my queue that I'm ready to do. And I think it'll just be really neat to have that ongoing added touch point as well. So I will absolutely let us kick off into our networking groups to just kind of meet and see if anything resonated and go from there.
Okay, putting everyone into the breakout sessions now.
That was amazing. I just always say, I think one of the most common resounding things, and it was so hard because I wanted to focus on getting into the networking piece, but Julie, thank you for this group and just like being the pioneer. And uh, when I met you last year, just being immediately in your orbit and just the safety and I felt seen, I felt heard, your energy just transcends. And I know that everyone in the room just talked about when they met Julie and how we just, wanted to follow you. So that was just the most resounding thing. And I just wanted to really call you out, Julie, because that was probably the biggest feedback from my breakout room is just, and I met your sister. So, it's just Lydia's in our room and, even just the familial touch point. So, it's,
well, thank you for that you're gonna make me cry first. No, I really do appreciate that. It's been such a wild ride. And kind of when you're headed down that right path, because so many people are jumping on that train going, please, yes, we need something like this. So thank you so much for those unbelievably kind words. Thank you.
Truly, thank you. And, I think another commonality is just we needed this space. And I think to cultivate it and, having the safety of just having an unbiased other opinion, not having the safety net of wanting to talk at work and, maybe that'll come back after you and, just having these friends in other places to have that, kind of open. And I think something I'm in another women's group and just the idea of us masking, I feel like at so many points in my career and in my life and I couldn't be vulnerable as a woman. I had to mask and just play a part. And shedding that in the last year of just knowing you all has been so rewarding, and to be more authentically myself. I know that's a big topic we talk about, is just leading authentically and living authentically. And so truly thank you. And I hope you all are enjoying getting to know each other. And so we will kind of go back into more rooms to shuffle it up and meet more folks. So
That's great.
Okay, great. I am reassigning those rooms now, just making sure we have all of our hosts where they need to be. But I will open them up all now.
Thank you, Kendra.
That was fun. I went for a little ride that round.
Hi, Jen.
well, thank you all. In our group, we actually mentioned, if we can get the attendee list. So I do think that we were kind of in process of talking that out. So we might be open to actually not share, we want to keep emails and stuff private, but maybe if we like share an attendee list of names, if we're all okay with that, and then we can connect on LinkedIn with anybody. Because I know for me too, it was just, it's, you can't have the time to like engage and also write everybody's names down. So I think that that's a really good next step is, if you were in a room, and we had so many entrepreneurials on my last session. So I do know that there's a lot of great opportunity and growth to kind of just continue connecting beyond this call. And I think that was the whole intent of this networking call. So we'll definitely get that kind of seated for the next follow up or the next step from this call. But truly just wanted to close out and say thank you. The more individuals I meet, the just more excited I get. And I think that this room, this group, and those who even were not able to attend, it is just, this is just an incredible space. And if you have any, like I said in the beginning of the session, if anything resonated with you and you want to volunteer, raise your hand. I know Carrie Santiago was on my first call and she's like, I just kept volunteering. I kept vocalizing for Julie, like, well, how can I help? And I think that that's how it works, is just, raise your hand. And if there's any ideas, like reach out to us. We are truly here. We have that private group too. You can always throw some stuff in there, and then we'll just keep the conversations going. So I just wanted to round that out and say thank you all. And I look forward to continue to connect, and please find me and I will find you all on LinkedIn, and let's just keep connecting and just keep this moving forward. So thank you.
And I'll jump in real quick. I'll put a post in the group so that way, if everybody wants to jump on that to kind of roll call your way or find other people that were here today, that'll be an easy kind of way to find everyone.
Amazing.
I love it.
Thank you. Well,
Thanks,
happy
everyone. It was so
Friday.
wonderful to meet so many new faces. See new faces, meet new people.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday,
Happy
y'all.
Friday.
Thanks.